going dark.
When we were talking about the morphogenetic resonance stuff, I also thought about mycelium. You know that like the way that they pass information is with light?
No. What are you talking about?
If you look at like videos, they have these special like lenses and things where you can see like the motion and the weirdness of mycelium. Mm-hmm. There's literally like little beams of light shooting through them. Like
it kind of like neurons.
Yes.
But it's like electrical impulses.
Yes, they communicate like with tiny little like balls of light or like little blips of light. You can see them shooting through.
It's as above, so below, right? So like if we exist in the material world, but like the real world is the higher world of light, I believe that there are multiple dimensions of existence that all mirror each other, and like where there's a molecule world that carries consciousness, maybe that's DMT. And maybe there is a plant world that carries consciousness as well. Maybe that's mycelium.
Yeah. Well, also, they're discovering within the past like 20 years, they're discovering that like humans, like we are fungal beings. Like we are largely comprised of fungus. Like we're basically fungus. It's really. I've watched a couple documentaries recently, like that Fantastic Fungi one. Mm-hmm. And then there's also that guy that's all over the internet.
Paul Stamets.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy.
He's in that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's his
thing. I've been watching a ton of his stuff, and like, I don't remember, I can't quote it off the top of my head, but he essentially laid everything out to suggest, or really to imply that like we are fungal. We're walking, talking fungal beings.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So going back to the as above, so below thing, that ties back into the Brownian motion thing, because Brown suspended pollen spores in water, and they started swirling and like moving. Whoa. And then Einstein theorized that that's what's happening with the particles.
Whoa.
Oh, that they're vibrating.
Right.
That's proven, man. And like, I think Tesla was right with the energy, frequency, vibration. And I think that, when these things are pondered and meditated on, I think that gives us keys to understand the higher realities, And like my interpretation of things is that we talked about this on episode 7 of Full Disclosure. At this point, currently it's not out, but it will be by the time this episode airs. We'll probably be at like episode 10 of Full Disclosure by then. But we talked a lot about like God and about the discrete separation between layers of reality. My interpretation, based on esoteric studies, just like what the beings have communicated to Dad, just like really thinking about it and pondering with like as above, so below, and the emerald tablets and just all of this knowledge. I'm just kind of trying to picture what it seems like. I feel like in the layer of reality that we are in now, I don't think we're at the very bottom. I think we're somewhere in the middle. I think when you really think about it, Earth is the crossing place between way higher and way lower realms. I think this is like, you could almost say it's the middle chakra of a celestial being, which is also what? The heart chakra?
Right, yeah.
Roy and then G.
Yeah.
The heart. And then Biv. Well, I think that's symbolic of something really going on here. No, I'm dead serious. Alex is laughing.
No, I'm just laughing at the way you did the Roy G. Biv.
But G is the center. The heart chakra is the dead center,
Yeah.
Well, there's 7. Maybe not quite, but
it is the dead center. ROYGBIV.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's also interesting that it's a G.
I know.
Yeah, it's like it's coincidence. Probably not, but
Well, it's funny that you're saying that now, because when we were just talking about the mycelium thing, I was thinking, okay, so there are nebulas in space that look identical to the layout of neurons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there are these tiny little mycelium that are like the layout of neurons, and we're in the middle.
Eyes.
We're in the middle. We're in the middle. That's the above is the nebulas. The below, literally below our feet.
Is the mycelium.
Is the mycelium.
Below our feet.
And,
I see.
And we are the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Weird.
Yeah, that is very weird.
I can't believe you just brought up that whole middle thing. Like, I was just thinking that.
Well, think about it. What is the most... This is not a trick.
Dude, Earth is Midgard.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm dude, honestly, what is the most popular symbol of all time?
The cross.
The cross.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The cross.
Absolutely.
We're in the crossing place
Damn.
between higher
Physical and
material and
spiritual.
spirit. What does that mean? I believe it means that we come here to learn how to reignite that spiritual heart center or resonate with light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Green, the color green, is the strongest light frequency band.
Right.
It's the brightest. That's why you can't shine green lasers at an airplane. It's a federal crime.
Right.
Why not a red laser?
Exactly.
It
'Cause
won't,
they don't
it won't
go as
reach.
far. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? It's green lasers. You know, just plain and simple. And green is the strongest light band. Oh, dude. Now this brings up another cool topic. You know, my dad has friends in NASA, just casual things, and
Just girly things.
one of them recently was having a chat with my dad, and he sent him some videos. They're public videos. I don't know how to find them. I could try, but it's not like it was top secret or anything. But it was NASA studies, and they have found a code hidden in the green light that comes from the sun that programs all biological life to live. You know, the chlorophyll in the plants resonate with this light. Everything. I mean, the food we eat, the plants we eat are absorbing this light. The animals we eat, not only are they absorbing it too, they're eating the plants that are absorbing it. Everything has this light in it. We've talked about this. You brought this up on the show. When a sperm and egg meet, there's a flash of light.
It's a flash.
If you take a blood cell, a tiny little speck of blood in a petri dish, and you lyse it, which is a scientific term for like making the cell explode.
Pierce it or something?
Yeah. Like make it just basically pop.
Yeah.
It's a flash of light.
Oh, come on.
It's all light. I believe we are literally in a matrix of light. Neo said it in the third Matrix movie.
Said what?
Do you remember like he goes blind, he fights the Agent Smith that took over a human's body, possessed him.
Yeah.
He gouges his eyes out, so then he blindfolds, and then he becomes even deeper into enlightenment. He can sense everything around him. He literally goes to the machine city, and he gets face to face with the Matrix.
Yeah.
And he's looking around, he's like, Trinity, it's all light.
Oh.
And then
whoa.
Then he makes a deal with the Matrix.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been a while since you've seen it, but he makes an actual deal with the Matrix that basically he will sacrifice himself to reset the entire Matrix.
On
and
some
save.
Jesus shit.
And then
for
it
sure.
literally shows him on a cross of light.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. I totally forgot
He's
about
like
that.
crucified on a cross of light. And then he goes and he fights Agent Smith, and he sacrifices himself. They fight. They give like a cool Hollywood fight scene.
Yeah.
But then in the end, he beats him by letting Agent Smith kill him. He does the Jesus thing.
Right.
Or the Buddha thing. He does the pacifist, compassionate sage route, and he lets Agent Smith beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's programming.
Yeah. You mean like
It's esoteric programming.
Right. They're putting these things.
They're putting the
into
symbolism
movies.
in the realm of the unconscious mind.
Yeah.
You know?
And I always ponder if it's intentional or if it is unconscious in the person who is creating it. Like if it's just the universe doing it through them.
I think both.
Right. I think both.
But on a movie on that level,
yeah.
probably intentional.
Probably.